All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We are doing the community hike tomorrow. We will be at the Gateway first thing in the morning here in Scottsdale, Arizona, McDowell Mountains. And drop a comment in the box. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And so Sunday, 8 a.m., North Phoenix, we are having the meditation. That's been going really good for the past couple of months already. And so, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you. And so, we had some questions I wanted to go over. Some of you guys had some questions. I know not everybody's in the Valley of the Sun. However, getting on my email list is always a good idea because you get updates on all the cool stuff that we're doing. Southern Oregon in the house, Organic Warriors. Good to see you. Upstate New York, Wendy Rogers. What deodorant do you recommend? I recommend eating clean and not needing deodorant. South Orange County, California. My first love. Queen Creek, Arizona. Are you coming up for the hike tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.? Surprise, Arizona. You guys coming for the hike? Yo, from the other side of the valley. Surprise. Awesome. We're doing a hike at the Gateway. First thing in the morning. And so, snowy Alberta. Yeah, so somebody asked, what underarm deodorant do you use? And I don't use underarm deodorant. I smell like a champ. And so, and even when it smells ripe, I've got plenty of girlfriends that like to sniff my armpits. And so, if you're into that type of thing, Southern Oregon, good to see you. So we're going to do some meditation on my online community. We're on Circle. We are the real ones, right? Lost a real one this past week. His name was Dr. Raymond Silkman. He was my holistic dentist. And so he was a real one for sure. Helped me take care of my mouth, my grill. He did a really good job. Bakersfield, California, in the house. Let's see. Little Q&A. Peptides, the negatives no one talks about. Well, you can't get balance from synthetics. And so drugs, injectables, synthetics, you can get a result, but can you get that result naturally? And the answer is you can have a natural lifestyle. You may not get as jacked or injected with quick results, but what goes up must come down. That's where addiction comes from. So Ozempic, for example, is one of these peptides that, they're brand new on the market and, not brand new, but they're just coming out enough to where everybody jumped on them. And then it starts eating your bone marrow, your nervous system. It starts chowing your tissues, right? Even your lean muscle mass, which is a big no-no, especially the older that you get. And so I don't think you're going to get real good balance coming from synthetics, in my humble opinion. And the sunlight and a couple other esoteric tricks, like maybe slapping your balls, is going to give you plenty of testosterone, which is what you want. You want your natural hormones. True beauty comes from health. Under Bush or Bantam, have you tried those brands? Nope. Organic Warriors. I don't use, the only underarm deodorant that I use is the salt stick, which kills bacteria. And I've used that over the years, but I don't use anything regularly. Yeah, my teeth are also fucked. Does hypoxia work or nah? I mean, work for what? You got to take care of your teeth, and you take care of your teeth by what you put in your mouth. Grains can destroy your teeth as well. So, amen. True beauty comes from the inside and shines out. That's correct. the gum, mastic gum, that's good for your digestion, and it's good for your strength, and it's good for stem cells, giving you stimulation for your teeth. What are your thoughts on Kundalini? It's a tool in the toolbox. I personally like Vipassana meditation. We'll be sitting an hour long of silent meditation at 8 o'clock in 15 minutes on my online community. And then Sunday, here in the Valley of the Sun, we have open to the public free event every Sunday, 8 a.m., silent meditation over at Optimize. Do you think it trumps all health routines? I think Vipassana trumps all health routines. Kundalini can be convoluted in its philosophical approach as well as the dogma around veganism. And so, but breath work in general is applicable, right? And so, primally pure deodorant. All right, there you go. I have a deodorant in the other room. I mean, people give me stuff all the time. You can find stuff that doesn't have garbage in it, for sure. What's your carb source? I eat ice cream sometimes. I have a salad sometimes. I have potatoes sometimes, sweet potatoes. I have white rice sometimes. I eat some fruit occasionally. So if somebody asks about the peptides, how do you start meditation? I need it in my life, but so just need to start. Any reference would help. Dhamma.org, Vipassana meditation is what I highly recommend. And so this is what I recommend for everyone, Dhamma.org. And, you can, I like silent meditation because that really purifies the mind instead of getting in convoluted and, mantras and sounds, which can block your ability to go deeper and heal the body-mind consciousness at the root level. And so, if you have a serious question, you can drop it in this question mark box so everybody can see it. What remineralizes your teeth and fills them in? Urine, I hear, is a good idea. I drink my own urine every day. But that's not right for everyone. This guy's got a remineralized tooth powder. So, do you fast often? I've been fasting for years, intermittent fasting, and I do a 10-day juice fast 3 or 4 times a year with herbs to target the organs, liver, colon, parasites, etc. So I've been doing that for a long time. The hydroxyapatite, that is in a lot of toothpaste now, so it's very accessible. Whether it works, works about what? So, your food, your mineralization of your teeth is going to come from your food. Read Weston A. Price. Get information from Weston A. Price. A lot to be grateful for. Attitude of gratitude makes all the difference. Mike Fagerstorm. That's why I created that merchandise line where I have that. And I have my merch and I wear it to keep my gratitude attitude razor sharp. Okay, when making bread from scratch, I don't want to answer that question. Let's see. Here we go. All right, here's the questions from the other day. How to deal with panic attacks physically. Well, you can try some of the breathwork techniques that I put in my breathwork course, Breath is Life. You can do the breath of fire. You can go barefoot walking in the sun. You can go walking. You can go to the gym. You can get into a cold shower or a cold body of water. Or you could start doing some deep breathing. Do 3 rounds of 30. And when you get to 30 breaths, exhale all the way. Hold. Inhale, hold. And that'll get rid of a panic attack. Breathe deep, baby. Is radon actually good for us? Wondering since they try to pipe it in out of our homes. Radon is a radiation gas, I think, that comes from the earth, and I don't think it's good for the human body. But you know what? I don't know that much about it, except for what they say they try and pipe into the homes. I'd have to look more into it, but staying outdoors is where you want to be, not indoors in the house. Do you eat the standard 3 meals a day as most civilians do? No, absolutely not. No, I've been fasting, juice fasting, calorie restricted, intermittent fasting, first thing in the morning for many years. And so, big fan. Thanks for your valuable time and efforts. Thank you, Paphos Self-Care. Self-care is self-love. Self-care education over here at Certified Health Nut HQ. And so I got 10 more minutes before we go on to the meditation. Again, tomorrow morning, we're doing a community hike here in Phoenix, the Valley of the Sun. We're at the Gateway, Scottsdale Trails right here. See how many more questions I can get to. Is there ever a time when you shouldn't drink or use your own urine if sick? My understanding is no, according to Jonathan Otto, who's done a ton of research on this. And so drinking your own urine is hair of the dog antibodies that is always useful and as a diagnostic tool. Just ordered some jars to age my urine. Do the jars have to be in the sun to get more stem cells? No. I just put mine in my bathroom. People love the urine therapy. I'm told my social media manager, I don't want to make any more urine therapy, videos. And then all of a sudden, I get more urine therapy videos, from Dr. Group, that are going through the roof right now. And I guess it's just a time where people, they're at their end of the rope. The medical industry doesn't support them anymore. All the poison injections are manifesting in their bodies. And, at the end of the day, you get back to the primordial perennial wisdom that's always been here. Good stuff. I like to intermittent fast rather often. I've been intermittent fasting for 35 years. I've only had 3 panic attacks in my life. First, watching my daughter born home birth. Second, during the Battle of Fallujah. Third, from heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion. The thermoregulatory system takes up the most energy in the whole entire body. Most people don't realize that. Example of your diet: clean, farmer direct food. I eat Purium superfoods and herbs most of the day until I'm hungry. So I have essential amino acids, the super amino 23. This also comes from my Purium store. So this gives you lean protein to keep your lean muscle. And then I do the liquid sunshine, the power shake. All those herbs right over there. And I have the tart cherry juice before I go to sleep at night. How is Arizona these days? Arizona's Arizona. Would love to travel more out there from Texas. I've been to Texas twice this year. Wherever you go, there you are. So I personally like the beach, but California just got so lefty, libtard weirdo. When you're in your fasted state during intermittent fasting, do you eat, drink fruits in the morning? I don't eat a ton of fruit. I'm on antibiotics, but finishing today. Should I wait to store my urine for stem cells after? Man, that's a loaded question. Antibiotics is a big deal. I would get a big pile of kimchi and start figuring out how to repopulate your gut first. Are you truly a psycho chicken? The beard is back. Well, I invented the word psycho chicken, so I guess I am. I think we're all psycho chickens, which is the sum total of greatness and the sum total of darkness, and we're all expressing it exactly how we are in the moment. Most people are in denial when they are exhibiting the sum total of their darkness. I'm from Alaska. I live in libtard Cali. So you know what I'm talking about. I had C. diff. Okay. All right, we'll get back to populating the the gut microbiome, you can definitely get on our Biomedic, which is our super probiotic, which is right there. That comes in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. Do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation a couple of times a year. I highly recommend that, especially if you've had any kind of gut issue. I love the Purium products. It's a great way to eat cleaner and greener, stay nutrified, get your micronutrition, farmer direct, organic food for $13 a day. I mean, who can't afford that? You need the micronutrition, the vitamins, minerals from the good soil. We've got good soil, farmer direct. So I'll save you time and money at the grocery store. And so you don't have to think about half the nutrients. It's like drinking your salads. And it's whole food, dehydrated at room temperature, enzymes intact. Like, do business with me, guys. If you like my work, trust me, do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, stay on the products, support your own bloodstream. It's going to make a huge difference. Guaranteed. It's a money-back guarantee. I've been with this company for 12 years. There's nothing else like that on the market. And people like AG1, they try and copy what we're doing. Garden of Life. You know, we've been doing this for 35 years. We own farmland, etc. So do business with me, and I will take you to the promised land. I'll help you feel and look the best you ever have. Promise. Right? Okay. I've done 2 parasite cleanses just prior to getting C. diff. Okay. Yeah, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation has parasite herbs in it, but it cleanses the whole body by nourishing it, not stripping it, just so you know. Will using therapy help erectile dysfunction? What kind of therapy? Urine therapy? Good diet, I understand also. Just drinking it or rectally, which is better? Well, one of the best ways to get off erectile dysfunction is get off pornography and love the one you're with. Fuck the shit out of each other. Practice sexual kung fu and get exploratory. That's one of the best ways to cure erectile dysfunction. Do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. Clean out the body multiple times per year so that you look and feel great. You have all the minerals. I was explaining to the certified health nut to this guy in the gym today. I'm telling him about health and consciousness, and he keeps reiterating the psychological warfare, the programming, the brainwashing, that there's no poison in the food. Well, he agreed that there was poison in the food, but what he was saying is people just need to eat less and exercise more, which is the biggest fallacy. People are eating shit. I gave him the example. He said, people just need to eat chicken and broccoli, is what he said. And I said, what if the chicken is being fed GMO corn and soy, which they are, sprayed with glyphosate, which it is? And he said, that doesn't matter. And I said, well, why do Latin Americans who eat a whole food diet get diabetes and obesity within 5 years of moving up here? And so I witnessed this in California. I had a handful of people that worked for my ex-wife, and I would witness this. Within 3 to 5 years, they would come up from Latin America, and they would get obesity and diabetes. And I think a lot of that's coming from the corn tortillas and just the non-organic everything, right? It's killing their gut microbiome. But the corn tortillas from GMO corn, definitely, that's just annihilating their gut. And that's frankenfoods. And the body's intelligent, and it doesn't recognize something like genetically modified organisms. And so it puts a lipid structure, a fat structure around it cellularly and stores it for later. Right? It's frankenfood. Body doesn't know what the fuck is this shit. All right, we'll deal with this later. And then what do you see? The girth of the human being, the trash can filling up. Boom. Right? This is poison. The food's been poisoned. The air's been poisoned. The water's been poisoned. We're not living in the 50s, 40s, 20s when the food was still relatively real, right? Less poisoned. Glyphosate didn't get put on the market, I think, until 86. GMOs, 96. I mean, this is the conditioning that we're dealing with. And this was a semi-intelligent human being, but this is what I'm dealing with. I'm trying to explain that, like, my brand, people think that a fitness brand, because most people are injecting steroids and peptides, and they're like, I'm healthy. buy my secret diet and exercise program. I'm fucking jacked as hell, but I'm all on drugs. They're not telling you that they're on drugs, right? All right, guys, that's all we could get to. We have a meditation over on my online community, The Real Ones. It's on the Circle app. You can find it on my website. Going to do some meditation now. I hope that helped you guys. God bless. And again, click the link in my bio if you want to. You can work with my team. They'll take you through the process, see what's right for you, and we'll get you on the organic superfoods and change your life dramatically, guaranteed, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. God bless you guys, and we'll see you soon. One question, please. What is it, Lord Basque? It's 7:59. You don't consume anything during intermittent fasting? No, I do. I do calorie restricted. I have a cup of coffee, and oftentimes I have liquid sunshine, the organic green superfoods that I have. Pine pollen is great, Logan. Thanks so much. God bless you guys.